Orlando, Florida, its opening round coverage of the event known as Q School. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the long par 5 sixth. All right, that is a ways back, but it does avoid that lake. Good drive here at 6. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Nicely read there. And it is a par here at the 6th. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Here we are now at the 199-yard par 3 7th. A challenge with a green protected by bunkers. Short, left, and long. Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
And that's going to be too strong. It is into one of the 2 back bunkers around this 7th green. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. From about 8 feet. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Frank, you have to appreciate that. That is excellent technique right there to get right around gimme range. Should help him walk away with just a bogey.
No doubt. This is such a tricky green too, so that's very well done.
That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee. The hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left and yet the green goes the other way.
Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to be.
This is the time in the round you've got to really screw down the bolts in your head. Do not want to make back-to-back bogeys.
Oh, he nearly got away with his par from off the green. Still a great shot, Frank.
Yeah, he's surprised it didn't get to the hole. And to be honest, at first I thought he hit it too hard, but it didn't even get there.
Tenth hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. It's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Left with 154 to the hole, pin sitting back right.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole. Right where you want to hit it. That's a good spot.
So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
He has a 12-footer here. Nope. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he's going to stay at +5. We move on to Bay Hill's 12th, 574-yard par 5, reachable into for the big hitters. And that one not straight enough. It's going to work its way into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. His second to the par 5.
This par 5, one of the easiest holes on the golf course too. But that second shot just caught the edge of the bunker. And now, a little bit of trouble. Now that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Par 4 13th. Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. A little under 90 yards left here for his second. Ooh. So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a disappointing 6 here at par 4. And he'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. 14th hole, Frank, more than 200 yards, par 3. This is no picnic.
It plays a little longer than that too, slightly uphill. You've got to carry the ball onto the front of the screen. It will not run up.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think all in all, not a lot, up or down.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll hold steady at 7 over par. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dog-leg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green.
And that will do just fine. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's two bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up. The round was gone at one stage, but the birdie on the previous hole plus a good tee shot, you've shown a lot of guts out there right now.
Never a doubt going for it in 2, and Frank safely aboard here at the 16th at Bay Hill.
Exactly, Rich. Not an overly long par 5, very scoreable, and that's what we expect.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. So we've talked about these par 3s here at Bay Hill, and they finish with a doozy. It is the 17th at 221 yards and all sorts of trouble. You can see that beach bunker in front. There's the water to deal with. Oftentimes a difficult hole location. You're thrilled to walk out of here with a par. And this is a common result. The 17th is a tough green to hit, and that will make its way into the back bunker. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. It's the 18th, scene of quite a bit of history through the years.
Yeah, if you can hit a tee shot around 300 yards, it's going to give you about 150 in. So that's the goal here. The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you get a shot like that.
That is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that won't help the cause one bit. These 4 days are going to be a grind. That's the nature of Q School. But day one, Frank, it's in the books.
Yeah, day 1 of 4, Rich, but, it's cut.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Arnie's Place, Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, today it's second round coverage of Q School. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. As for our featured golfer, it's going to take something special to play the weekend as they're currently 5 shots below that cut line. And this is not going to get there, but it will find a safe spot between the front 2 bunkers here at this first hole. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain right where he is. Here at the 231-yard par 3 second. Frank, pretty good hole.
It certainly is, Rich. The carry on the right side's a little shorter, but if you're going to take it down the left side, you've got to fly that ball at least another 20 yards. The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. Frank, now to the third hole, and where's the trouble here? That's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one thing you don't want to remind yourself of. There's a bunker all the way down the right side. That's a good place to aim.
Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. Second shot. Good look at the green.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain 8 over for the tournament. Up next, the 561-yard uphill par 5 fourth. Creek and OB to the right. Only the biggest hitters can get home in 2. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. It is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. A nice shot and a good chance for a par. The statistics on the PGA Tour show that from 8 feet, you make 50% of your putts.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. We move to the tee now at the 390-yard par 4 fifth here at Bay Hill. Don't let that distance fool you. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway and a well-protected green make par a good score here.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. And hopefully that can jumpstart the round because it's going to take a good one to overcome yesterday's performance and make it through to the weekend. The par 5-6, this is the signature hole here at Bay Hill. How important, Frank, is the line off of this tee? Because if you hit it well, but you hit it a little too far left, you're probably going to be wet.
There's a big pine tree down there on that line. 260 yards gets it to the fairway. You've got to know exactly how far you carry that driver. Otherwise, you've got no idea which line to take. Well, that breeze is coming pretty hard from the right. Did a great job of controlling the shot against it.
Oh, going with the 3-wood, but this is headed for the lake. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Well, after that beast of a par 5 with all the water, take a sigh of relief, and you come to the par 3-7.
It still takes a good tee shot here, though, Rich. Narrow entry, green's 30 yards deep. You still really got to focus on hitting a good shot here.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Eight-foot putt here. That's well done. He's able to save his par. And he'll stay right where he is. Let's move on to the 8th. And Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. That one safely in for a bogey. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Heading back toward the famous lodge at Bay Hill. This is the 9th hole. Straightforward par 4, but a good one. 2 good shots here. You'll be happy to make the par. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Yeah, sizable putt left.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Nope. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dogleg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now note his second from the fairway.
152 yards left for him. The pin is in the front right part of the green.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10. On to the next, the 438-yard par 4 11. Bending around the lake on the left, but if you go too far right, fairway bunkers are in play. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Yes, the touch. Excellent there from behind the green, and that one goes down for an unlikely birdie. Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Still better than 3 bills away as he puts forth his second to the par 5.
Good second shot, that last bounce. A little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he's going to stay at 9 over par. Frank, this is an interesting hole. It's a par 4 13th, and it isn't necessarily a driver off the tee. What are the options?
Yeah, you break it down. 250 off the tee leaves 120. There's nothing wrong with playing the hole that way. You get a little over ambitious here and run out of fairway. That second shot over water. Whoa.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that won't help the cause one bit. Well, as they say on tour, Bay Hill has a good set of par 3s. Here's the 14th. It's 215 yards. There are those bunkers left and long. Stay out of those, and you have a good chance to put 3 down on the card. That will be short and left, and it winds up in the larger of those 2 front bunkers. Well, that's out. That's the important part, but this is well short of where it needed to be. Okay, not a bad effort. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog right here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You've got to play to your strength.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
And that is into the front left bunker, one of 3 around this 15th green. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. and he'll remain right where he is. Back on the tee here at the 16th. It's a par 5, bunkers, water all along this hole. Doesn't look to be a gimme par 5.
Now, you've got to have your wits about you. If you just look at the yardage, you'll think it's the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then, before you know it, it's got you. That is an excellent tee shot, and now this par 5 is certainly within reach.
Superb position, right in the fairway, and 200 yards to the flagstick. Okay, job well done, Frank. You know when you play this hole, you're playing it like a par 4, even though it's a par 5. You need to be home in 2.
You certainly do, Rich. This hole isn't as long as some par 5s, but when you consider water in play here, water in play at 17 and 18, this is a key shot.
That's a good eagle putt there. Beautifully weighted, and just a short one left for birdie. Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. And a rare step in the right direction as that scores back to 10 over par. Frank, par 3 17. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain at plus 10. Well, here it is, the 18th at Bay Hill at Arnie's Place. It's one of the most famous finishing holes on tour. This is where Robert Gomez in the early 1990s holed a 7-iron for an eagle to beat Greg Norman. A lot of drama and a lot of history here at this closing hole. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And this is going to be a second round score of 75. So that's where this tourney will end for our featured golfer. Their 2-round score falling outside the cut line.
And